Today I'm going to talk about two phrases which are about long periods of time. Till the cows come home and donkey's years. Or is it donkey's ears? Find out how these unusual phrases became a part of people's everyday conversation and how you can make them a part of yours. But first, do subscribe to The English Nut on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. Thanks. I could dance with you until the cows come home. On second thought, I'd rather dance with the cows until you come home. This is something American comedian Groucho Marx said in the 1933 film Duck Soup. He was known to enjoy a play on words. Until the cows come home is a colloquial phrase that means an indefinitely long time. It comes from the unhurried return of cows to their barn after a day spent out at pasture. The return could happen late evening or even the next morning, just in time for milking. The phrase makes its first appearance in the late 16th century. At that time, there was just a single cow in the phrase. John Eliot wrote a book called Orthoepia Gallica in 1593 that, he said, teacheth to speak truly, speedily, and volubly the French tongue. Eliot wrote in this French textbook, I'm tied by the foot till the cow come home. Next we find the idiom in the works of English dramatists Francis Beaumont and John Fletcher. They used it in the context of drinking in their play The Captain, written between 1609 and 1612. One of the characters, Giacomo, says, Good morrow, drink till the cow come home, 'tis all paid, boys. Now that would have led to a right royal hangover, I'm sure. Beaumont and Fletcher used the phrase again in their 1616 play, The Scornful Lady. This time in the context of kissing. Kiss till the cow come home. That must have been blissful for the kissers. In 1625, Alexander Cook wrote Pope Joan, a dialogue between a Protestant and a Papist. In this book, he says, And when he is made one, a priest, and hath gotten a benefice, he consorts with his neighbor priests, who are altogether given to pleasures, drinking, eating, feasting, and revelling, till the cow come home, as the saying is. We finally get the modern form of the phrase with cows in plural in 1738. In satirist Jonathan Swift's Polite Conversation, the character called Miss Notable asks, I suppose, my lord, you lay longest abed today? Lord Smart replies, Miss, if I had said so, I should have told a fib. I warrant you lay abed till the cows come home. What made English speakers decide to replace the single lonely cow in the phrase with a herd of cattle is not known. All these early uses of the phrase refer to rather pleasant activities like drinking, kissing, making merry, sleeping in. But one can use it in unpleasant contexts too. Here's an example I just made up. You can cry till the cows come home, but we won't replace a toy you deliberately broke. The slang term donkey's years means a very long time. The less common variation of it is donkey's ears, which means the same thing. Donkey's ears are long. So that's the connection with long life. And donkeys are relatively long-lived. So donkey's years with the Y has the more literal connect. The donkey's typical lifespan is over a quarter of a century. It's not uncommon for them to live till 40 and occasionally till 50 as well. And a donkey called Lively Laddie that was used to give people recreational rides in Blackpool, England, lived till the age of 62, setting a whole new benchmark for donkeys' years. Here's how you could use the term in sentences. I've worked for the same company for donkey's years. The metro has been under construction for donkey's years. He's been a member of this club for donkey's years. So which version of the phrase came first, donkey's years or donkey's ears? We don't know for sure. Here are references to both from the year 1916. The following quote is from the book With Jellicoe in the North Sea by Frank Hubert Shaw. This isn't a battleship war at all. It's a destroyer, submarine, light cruiser show. They'll never come out in donkey's ears, not they. They know jolly well we shall scupper him if they so much as dare to show their noses outside the wet triangle. The other quote is from The Vermilion Box by Edward Verrall Lucas. Now for my first bath for what the men call donkey's ears, meaning years and years. This is clearly used in a humorous way, perhaps indicating that donkey's years was the original phrase, while this was a witty take on it. But we can't be sure. The donkey's ears version could also have come about because people sometimes mispronounce years as ears. Now here's a citation of donkey's ears from 1876. It's from the Salisbury Times. Didn't you ask him how long it had been in his possession? I can't recollect that. I might have done so. Didn't he say for years and years and donkey's years? So till someone finds an even earlier reference to donkey's ears, we can assume that the version with the Y came first. Though if you're in a witty mood, you can use the ear version. Say something like, I've been saying that for donkey's ears, but it never registered in your ears. If you can think of a sentence with either of the two phrases, do write it in the comments section. Please do subscribe to The English Nut on YouTube. Click on the bell icon too so that you're notified when I publish a new video. I'm The English Nut. Bye for now.